Is Maren Morris.
Weekday mornings from 5:30 to 9 on Moose FM.
Powered by FSJ Return It.
Shoulder dancer.
Yeah.
There's some music. So you know who's here? It's Brian from the Lido. How you doing today, sir?
Doing well. Good to hear the Boss Keg song again.
Yeah. And of course, Katarina is also here. Hi, Katarina.
I am here. Hello. Welcome.
I don't know if anybody out there has experienced what I just experienced.
Yeah, Katarina hiccuped. And if you've been listening to the morning show for some time, I'm certain you've heard it, the big... I can't even really do it right now, but it's very loud and unsettling. And somehow you have never heard this happen.
I have never
before
heard this happen.
in your
I
time
thought
there.
that there was perhaps a mouse in the studio or something like that, and you were doing the old eek thing.
No.
You should get that checked. That does not sound real. It's like a condor coming down to kill a marmot or something like that.
It's a very specific.
Well, the
You
marmot
see-
is
have you had
endangered,
that
you know.
happen to you?
Oh my gosh. Well, we all know that we are alive and well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Our hearts were checked this
I
morning.
was worried about you for a minute there, but welcome back.
I want to say, Brian, to you, thank you for hosting on Monday night. You, of course, were showing the Oilers-Panthers Game 7. Did not go the way I wanted it to, but I could not think of a better place in town I would have wanted to spend that time at, even though I left very quickly after the end of the game.
true.
I was like, normally I stay and watch the cup get presented to whoever wins. I decided I was going to opt out this time.
There was a lot of sad people. But you
Yeah.
know, there was a lot of sad people when it was the Oilers were down 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
And they were still sad when the Oilers were down 3-1.
And
3-2, 3-3.
credit to the few guys who were there in Panthers jerseys who were very happy that their team won. And I'm
There
glad
was
for
one
them.
gal there. Did you see her? She had the NHL hockey jersey on.
Just a big
Now
fan
that
of
is
the
a
league.
bandwagon jersey if I've ever seen one. It's like, who are you cheering for? Yep,
I'm cheering for the National Hockey League.
that's right. I
And
just
good on
wanted to
them.
be
They
like-
went 7 games. That is maximizing their revenue for everybody involved. Going
There'll
that
be a
many
season
games.
next year.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. The people who came to the game were, you know, I'm going to say they're real, true hockey fans.
Yeah.
They really wanted to see the game. They and not there's any difference watching it, say in a pub or that kind of thing. I mean, the energy is the energy, the electricity is the electricity, right? But I think that when we do things at the Lido and the liquor, they did a kind of a talk around in the province of British Columbia, liquor review about, you know, restaurants and bars, things like that, about why people go and how we serve the customers. And one thing about the Lido is it's a destination type place. So what happens is people who want to see comedy, they know they're going to see comedy because they bought a ticket to see the comedy.
Yeah.
They're not at, say, one of the other places in town, and all of a sudden there's a comedian on. Or all of a sudden there's a hockey game, or all of a sudden there's, you know, you go there with destination in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having all like-minded people in the same location tends to bring down the adversity between customers, we'll say.
Because we all know why we're there. You
Yeah.
know. The only adversity that night really was, you know, the 3 Florida Panthers fans who were very happy about how things are going. But
He's
even
not
that
over
was
yet.
still pretty friendly adversity, I'd say.
You should have seen it, folks. This man was 4 ginger ales deep. Oh, he was into the ginger
I was
ale
a party
hard.
animal.
And I knew he had to wake up in the morning, too. So we
He didn't come to work the next day.
That's true.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I don't really have an excuse.
There was nothing in the ginger ale. It was ginger ale.
Brian's here
thank you.
vouching
Thank
for
you,
you.
Brian.
No,
Thanks
he
for covering for me, pal.
That is true. Now the popcorn.
He
We did
was-
spike the popcorn with something. Yeah?
No, he was legitimately sick.
Bourbon,
but I mean,
bourbon honey glazed popcorn. What?
What's funny, I come in today and he's still got this Godfather thing kind of going on. You know, he's talking all
Yeah.
salty and
Salty.
when
I
I,
don't
s-
know.
when I saw him this morning, I was like, "Are you sure you're going to be okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay."
I did pretty well. I mean, I've been talking since 5:30 this morning, so I'm still.
Your wife must
still
love it when
going.
you go to work, eh?
So at least I'm not talking to
Yeah,
her.
there's no talking going on. No talking going.
Oh my gosh.
So now let's look
Inappropriate,
forward a bit now at the Lido, because of course summer is coming up. By the way, quick shout out to that projector you got. Game looked
yeah.
amazing on it. I got to say that quick. But I do want to look forward as well. Some of the great things you got coming up and some of the things you're working on, because I think you bought a saw, you said.
I bought a saw.
No, you have a saw.
I've had lots of saws, yeah.
Yeah. He
Well,
bought
there's
some
just-
stuff that
there's
he
just-
needs the saw now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's always something to do at the Lido. There's
Yeah.
always something to make it bigger, better, faster, stronger. And, you know, the barcode projector, it's awesome. The fun thing is, though, we had to put it on deck 5, which is right in the middle of the theater, because that was the optimum distance to be from the screen
Gotcha.
to show it as big as you can possibly get it, which is 14 by 24. And that's a big screen. When they do the UFC, the cuts on the eyes are about this big.
Yeah.
You know, it's awesome, for savages. But so when we buy things like that, we have to upgrade it a little bit. So we actually had to buy a special lens for it. Now that lens has not arrived yet. So what do? You put it on deck 5 and you show it anyhow. We did it for the Lion King Jr.
Yeah.
Made it a night and day difference.
Yeah.
You know,
Sorry,
you can-
Brian, just make sure you talk into that microphone there, sir.
This microphone in front of me.
yeah.
Brian just gave you the "don't tell me what to do" look.
Sorry, I just want to make sure we hear you.
But if I do this, I'm getting cross-eyed watching Katerina.
I know. It's kind of weird, but anyway.
But the you know, the fact that we always want to improve, and people are asking me, why would you buy that projector knowing that you're going to sell the Lido? And the whole point is, you don't just decide that you want to stop getting or improving on the business.
Yeah.
You know, the Luna Lounge was $55,000 or $60,000. The new roof was $60,000. The projector, regular retail value on it's $45,000. The new lens is $8,000. You know, so you start adding some of these things up, and they add up to tens of thousands of dollars. But that's okay, because that's what it's supposed to be. The experience is always supposed to be better. You know, and we like to touch on different aspects. You know, having now 2 bar locations, having it's just things that you get to have that penny, and you get to shine it every day. You get to think about things that we're going to do. And over the summer, typically we love it because it's really not super busy. We've got lots of inquiries and that to, you know, wedding parties.
Yeah.
People who want to book the UFC and just come in for a watch party because they don't want their husband's friends in their house and have to clean up after. Or their wives' friends, as the case may be. Many watch UFC, right? But there are so many different things that we do that it's just being ready to be able to do them all.
Yeah.
And the contemplation time over the summer of what the fall and the winter are going to look like, you know, it's a building busy time of year.
Yeah.
If people are out there and they want to book something, you know, the Luna is a great place. If it doesn't work out and happens to rain or the wind blows, we'll just go inside the theater. You know, getting people to go into or indoors in the months of July and August in the Peace Country is really tough.
Yeah.
And which is good. I mean, we should enjoy the outdoors while we can. I mean, we are a winter city, and we should enjoy it in the wintertime as well. But you know, we'll have open mic on the Luna Lounge. We plan on doing, you know, maybe a TWT thing where we would feature a local artist. Like Braden Watson just did a concert or did a CD release.
Yep.
Fantastic. 130, 140 people showed up. It's a great size crowd. And I want to see people support local, support all the venues. Like the Legion has a fantastic karaoke night, but they also have a whole bunch of other stuff that they do, you know, as well. You know, so you should go see Mrs. White at the White House. That's what I'm going to call Legion from now on, the White House. But
White House.
but you know, just to get out, Casey's has an open mic on Wednesday nights, and it's very popular to go do that. Farmhouse on Main, just down from you guys, they did an event as well. You know, it's we put all these things on, hoping to entice the people of Fort St. John to come out and enjoy what we have as a city, as do the city of Fort St. John people. You know, the council, we're all trying to make it a bigger, better place to live. And I really enjoy the aspect that the Lido hasn't gone broke, because it does quite well. So I think that it's important for us to think about. It's important for people out there to reach out and say, hey, you know what you should do, or you know what you might try. We're open to all sorts of ideas. We did our first gender reveal party, And that was so cool up on the Luna. We had the 2 candles there on the side, and is it going to be pink or blue? And all of a sudden it boom, it goes off, and there's these 2 plumes of blue smoke. And I immediately looked over at the man, and you see ear-to-ear grin. And I wonder if that grin would have been, I got to have a boy to carry on the family name. It's just things like that make us really proud. We did a Formula F1 race for a company locally.
Yeah.
With the barcode projector, it's cool that we can be just about anything. And so with the people of Fort St. John, tell us what you want us to be, and whoever ends up buying the theater, we're there for you we'll show you what we did, and then you can take it and make it your own.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, if you want some more info and about how to get a hold of Brian and his friends over at the Lido, you can always check out the lido.ca and follow them on Facebook as well. Brian, always a pleasure to chat with you. Thanks for being here today, sir.
It's always a pleasure, and we look forward to a great summer. Lots of festivals coming up. So, folks, get out of your armchairs, get out of your backyards, and go see Fort St. John in the summer. It's beautiful.
When it